Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Uncle. Oh, lobbying? I watch the streams at all. It's professionally buffering. It's consistently buffering. Ugh. It's really annoying. Twitch has been having some problems recently, apparently. I've seen on my previous dashboard a couple other people complaining. Hey, everyone. Hope you've had a good day so far, too. We've got Olivia's journal, and we're now pushing to try and find Minnie to hand it off. So actually, let's just teleport there. There's no need to take long on this one. If I could DM professionally, I would. Facilitating and participating in storytelling is something I greatly enjoy. So Peak does a part of professional DMing. Definitely. Ooh, Minnie's already in here? No, wait, that's not Minnie.
We are receiving an incoming signal, Captain.
Captain, I see you've made some headway on Gorgon. Mother's old work terminal just lit up with a bunch of new protocols. Very exciting. What about Mother's journal? Any progress there?
This was never about the journal, was it? I think it's time for you to tell me the truth, Minnie.
Are you accusing me of deception? Captain, I would never. Can you hear me, Captain? I'm getting some interference on my end. Captain! Captain!
Okay.
Hello again, little weasel. I must admit, you've surprised me. I threw nearly everything I had at you, and you overcame it all.
So you're the one who put Gorgon facility on lockdown?
Well spotted, Captain. We've both played our roles well, but it seems you've got the edge. I may have gravely underestimated you. You were smart to hire her, Wilhelmina. Well done.
Mother, you're alive! And still on Gorgon?
I'm gonna listen quietly.
This is so you, Mother. Inserting yourself where you aren't needed and at the worst possible time.
Am I disrupting your vanity project? You empty-headed little twit.
You two don't seem happy to see each other.
Olivia Ambrose doesn't do happy. Have you come back just to ruin everything again, Mother? At least this time I have the power to stop you.
Captain, this is a distraction. Let's set our differences aside and focus on what matters. Adrena time must never be revived.
I don't know anything that would make me say that this was never about the family name Minnie, you wanted to revive Adrena time. I don't know anything that would make me say that. You're damn right it can't. Adrena time created marauders.
Adrena time didn't create marauders. Mismanagement did. By now, you realize that Project Gorgon was devoted to a single drug. Adrena time. A drug that hit the market in spite of calamitous side effects.
Go on.
The project was a colossal failure, but you and I are going to revive it from the ashes.
Yes, let's make more of a drug that turns people into deranged killers. Great plan.
Adrena time was a lie. Our drug will fulfill its broken promise for workers and employers across the colony. Mother wasn't equal to the task. Thankfully for us both, I'm not my mother.
After what I've seen, absolutely not.
What you've seen is the result of Mother's leadership. I have no intention of repeating her mistakes. Mother's journal contains the activation codes for the Adrena time synthesizer, the key to a new Project Gorgon. We're going to start again, and this time with everything Project Gorgon didn't have. Better R&D, better scientists, clear goals, more funding, and a timeline that makes sense.
Do you think that's all it'll take?
Trust me, that's plenty. Mother never let me near the family business, but she taught me how not to manage a team. If I can improve the chemistry, I can fix Adrena time. We can put this colony back on track together.
You lied to me, you idiotic sociopath! Why would I help you now?
I needed to keep this quiet. Spacer's Choice shut down Adrenatime once. I didn't want to give them a reason to do so again.
Listen to yourself. Adrenatime ruined lives. It killed people, changed them. And now Halcyon buckles beneath the yoke of my failure. We can't risk opening Pandora's box a second time.
What about my life, Mother? The Ambrose name has no dignity anymore. I can't even show my face around Byzantium without being the gossip of the town.
You can't put your reputation ahead of the colony's safety. Be better than this.
My reputation is a weapon, one that I can wield against those who squandered their one chance to save the colony. Every day, workers slump over from exhaustion. The gears of industry swallow them whole, and no one is coming to help. Adrenatime is the break we can't fit into the schedule. The office with a window we can't afford to build. It's the best this rotten colony can do for people.
Drugs. Drugs are the best you can do.
It's a bandage, not a cure. Halcyon is wounded, and I will do everything in my power to stop the bleeding.
Don't let those bloodless leeches at Spacer's Choice walk you down this perilous path, Wilhelmina. You haven't the fortitude to endure it.
As usual, Mother projects her failures onto me. If she had let me get involved from the start, we might have avoided this calamity altogether.
Are you just trying to prove yourself to your mother?
My intentions are greater than some family squabble. Besides, Mother is the one who should be proving herself to me.
Fuck your intentions. What have you done? I always suspected you were nothing more than an empty-headed social climber. This confirms it.
Olivia, that's enough.
You will not shut me up. I will speak my piece, even if it hurts.
You see what I mean? Mother is afraid of being outdone by her empty-headed daughter, and she'll do anything to stop me. If I can save the colony and redeem the Ambrose family name, I owe it to myself to try. Mother be damned.
Maybe I should just kill both of you and be done with it. There is a kill all option, uncool. You want to save the colony from its drug problem with more drugs.
Social engineering takes generations, and we don't have the luxury of time. We need to mainline progress into Halcyon's bloodstream. You've seen more of this colony than the average grunt. You know as well as I do that this is a question of survival.
But this is not progress for anyone except for the businesses. It's just a stimulant. What do you think it's going to do?
With Adrenatime, we can increase worker productivity orders of magnitude above ordinary stems and risk none of the harmful side effects.
Not true!
Imagine if we flooded the market with drugs that actually helped people. We could influence the very business model of Spacer's Choice.
Not true. We already saw people in logs talking about the possibility of removing some of the side effects. Not all of them. There was never discussion of all of them. There was only mitigation of some of them. Halcyon's problem is cruelty, not productivity.
We won't be exploiting workers any longer.
You will!
We'll be
How?
celebrating them.
What is your plan for
Giving
not...
them everything they need to succeed.
No, this is madness. The project, the complex, it has to be destroyed, razed to the ground. It's the only way.
After everything I saw on Gorgon, I agree.
Gorgon is a cautionary tale. We agree on that much. But if we go into this with open eyes, then history doesn't have to repeat itself. I need that facility online, but I can't do it while Mother's still a problem. By now, she'll have shut down the Gorgon reactor. Deal with her however it suits you, and get that facility back up and running.
Don't do this, Wilhelmina. Minnie, don't make this choice.
Adrenatime is our future. It's bigger than money, bigger than family. It's the colony's best hope.
Emmy Alice, that is an extremely good point. Not to mention that the bar of productivity would just shift. We were talking just earlier about a worker who was doing some tech support for someone else, and then in doing so was given just far more tasks related to tech support in addition to all of the tasks that they had. And we were talking about, in particular, the idea of demonstrating that you can do more and then being that having been expected of you. And this would just force that. It would also mean that anyone who doesn't want to do Adrena time constantly is no longer employable. Oh, King of Pixel, thank you very much for the $26.80 donation. Says, hey Rhapsody, I thought I'd support you a bit after your seeing your issues with YouTube, which is where I primarily watch you. Hope this helps a bit. It more than does. Thank you so much, King of Pixel. Also, Silly, thank you very much for gifting a tier 1 sub to King of Pixel. King of Pixel, enjoy your emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic. Thank you very much. What would you have me do instead, Olivia?
Return to my family's manor, Captain. Use the executive override code in my journal to activate the NDA protocol for my terminal. It will destroy the Gorgon drug synthesizer and put an end to Adrena time for good.
Minnie would never allow that.
My daughter's gotten her hooks into you. I understand. She's always had a knack.
No, I hate you too. Let's be clear. I hate you too.
But I know you're more than her foolish little puppet. You've survived this long. You have to be more. She will try to force you to fight her. You don't have to. In fact, I would ask you not to. Whatever mistakes she might make, she is still my daughter.
Captain, in light of recent events, I'm putting the manor under lockdown. Until Mother is dealt with, anyone who lands here is presumed hostile. Finish the job. I know you won't disappoint me.
Get ready to be surprised. Okay. Olivia sounds like the lesser of two evils, but evil still. Cleansing light. Like... yes and no. So... it depends what Olivia we're comparing, right? Are we comparing Olivia prior to the start of the Gorgon project, or as Olivia currently stands, right? I gotta say, there were two twists that I just hoped weren't gonna be the case, and those two twists were: number one, Olivia Ambrose is a mysterious figure. Number two, Minnie is evil. So, like, I'm obviously still enjoying the DLC, but I was very much hoping those two wouldn't be the case, and both of them are. Just, I will admit I am a little miffed by that. The most obvious twists, that's the thing, right? Like, they seem like, I mean, maybe it's because the duration of the DLC needed to be wrapped up a little bit, but like, they both feel a bit lazy, and like, that's not how this game usually do. You know, I might just be overreacting. Maybe. The two twists that everyone saw coming but were hoping won't happen. Okay, cool. As long as it's a universal experience, I have some solidarity in my experience here. I like that at least. Okay, let's make sure we...
Do return in one piece.
I'll try, Ada. What, you gotten sweet on me now, Ada? It does look like we might actually be wrapping up, possibly in this session. So I imagine all the defenses here are going to be auto-mechanicals, so we need to get Thunder back out. We have Thunder out already. I've heard of this game, what's it about? this is a game about a decaying post-capitalist world. Post not in that capitalism has ended, but in that it is the world that has understood and withstood the effects of capitalism. It is effectively a decaying apocalypse. But the apocalypse is caused by not like, you know, a giant evil beast, not by some other kind of like supernatural force, not by you know, climate change, but by capitalism. That's actually probably the easiest way to describe it, right? This is a post-apocalyptic.
Weapon jam. Intruder, please unholster your weapon and self-terminate.
Neat. Yeah, it's a post-apocalyptic RPG where the apocalypse is capitalism. Easy. I was for a very long time playing it as a socialist lesbian space simulator. And in fact still are as well. Many people identify as both non-binary and a lesbian, and I'm gonna say my character does too.
Careful. Looks like Minnie activated security around the manor.
Stay on your guard, Captain.
So we already fully explored this map the first time that we entered. So these are now active in some fashion. Interesting. Oh, maybe they just light up because it's nighttime and I came here previously in daytime. Fully automated space game space communism. Exactly. There is a large vibe of that in here. So I want to guarantee that I don't have to kill Minnie. Because I went through my character's weaknesses at the very start, and one of the weaknesses is pretty goral. So I think our character in world would try not to kill Minnie, but also, you know, it's why kill her if you can subdue her in a different way so that you can complete the mission and not break up the family. Okay, so they actually don't even know where we are. Interesting. So it looks like it's trying to relocate position. Yeah, was trying not to go for combat in here. But it's fine if I kill the drones, I guess. Oh god, not if I invite every other thing to fight me at the same time, though. Okay, 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 okay. Just needed some time for the TTD to come back. That is the time dilation, tactical time dilation. Okay, and then we have two bots up there. One of them is actually now approaching back down. Okay, as long as that one didn't manage to get behind us during that same period of time, yeah, we're going to be pretty fine. Did I just... Whoa! Did I just shoot them right in the targeting sensors and then they decided that I was non-hostile? I'm glad it worked for the millisecond it did. No, that's a trap. That's a trap. Let's go to other rooms first. This is where Minnie was standing previously. Okay, so if anything would be related, it would probably be in there. And this is actually Minnie's room, if I recall correctly. Oh, no. Okay, so that's someone else. Minnie. This might be Minnie's then. Yeah, this is Minnie's childhood room. Dearest mother and father, Byzantium will recognize my combat arms. If I ever return, I'll be able to claim my rightful spot at head of the family. Okay, maybe I should have been able to spot this kind of like ambition earlier on. Steal her whiskey? All right. You know what? This is a hard flex. I'm going to steal and then immediately drink her whiskey, and then I'm going to go prevent her plans whilst hanged. There we go. Drank 5 straight bottles of whiskey in a row, no problems. That's lockpick, but we already have those and we don't really care about them. Okay. Along that wilderness of glass, no swellings tell that wind may be. Upon some far-off, happier sea, no heaving hints that winds have been on seas less hideously serene. EAP. Unlock the elevator and... Oh yeah, that makes sense. Nice. Wait. That wasn't actually the elevator entrance? That was literally just part that was there? That's preferred vodka, but yeah, steal a whiskey. I actually strongly prefer whiskey. I have all of the empty bottles of water that do appear to be vodka, but whiskey is extremely my drink of choice. Oh, but yes, like American bourbon. Like, so an American whiskey bourbon. The maker's mark there, which is my current tipple. Okay, so the elevator is the one down. Okay, right, now I know. Elevator's the one down there. And then that's the other objective, should I want to complete this in the other direction. I do not want to, though. We've explored this main area before. That's how we got up there. Just trying to remap the important parts here so I know that I'm not missing anything. Jack Honey is my drink of choice. I've had Jack Honey a couple of times. I honestly, it's fine. I don't know if I've ever had it straight though, is the thing, because back at the time that I had Jack Honey was when I still drank with Coke mixes. So maybe I just don't have a good evaluation of it. Interesting helms on your bodies there. Oh yeah, the Moon Crew needs to be in their proper outfits. Not a fan of soda, so I drink straight. Actually, like there was a period of time that I started drinking straight as well, and it wasn't because I wasn't a fan of soda, but for a similar reason, I just wanted to cut soda out of it because soda was empty calories that I didn't really need in the process. It also felt like it was definitely like an acquired taste that I needed to acquire. It took me maybe a year or two to find the whiskey that I liked drinking straight, and then that broadened my horizons and palates, or palate singular, a lot farther.
Nothing good ever come out of a place like this, Captain.
Oh, God. No, there's test subjects in there. Okay, this is a stealth area. This is now a stealth area for us. Let's hard save the game. Interesting. We're going to set Felix and Pavati both to defensive. Why is the combat music all the time? It's because we're in like a very high heated area. I believe they are intentionally looking away. Bet Olivia's here, Tranker or something. I don't think there are any Tranks in this game. Have I got any sneaking armor? Lockpick, two-handed melee, tech skills, hack. God, I really should have brought some sneaking armor. Dang. No, nothing of the sort. I mean, my conversational stuff is going to serve us super well. So I'm not sad about that, but could have gone a different way, you know? So that would be to go back up there. Oops. Did I get? Okay, we got through. No suspicion.
Okay, gone quiet.
Oh, we've gotten this far. Hey Wanda, been watching your YouTube content for a while. Happy to catch you live on Twitch. Praise Jonas. Praise Jonas. Totally agreed. Name's Rhapsody though. That was supposed to read Hey Rhapsody. Friggin' autocorrect. It happens. It happens. The keys are right next to one another. How's it going, Eladon? I'm really glad to see how the cult of Jonas in the Wholesome verse has really taken off. Feeling like our very own seldom seen kid, you know? Kill everyone so no one notices you sneaking. That's right. A corpse is going to have very little perception, I find, oftentimes. But yeah, this was definitely designed, this arena, for the idea of you stealthing through to not get in combat with those. So I have to believe that there is something to not killing those test subjects. Some good reason. Be very concerned if a corpse noticed you. Yeah, exactly. Terrifying. This isn't the right... Hacking skill is too low? Hacking skill is too low, 5 seconds. Huh. I've never seen that when looking at something before. Can I even get my hacking that high? I can 14 extra hacking at the moment. You can get plus 14. You can get to 89. 99 you can get to, actually. Yeah, with that hat. And then we do a drug. Quickly, we're gonna have to do some drugs about it for a second here. Where are we? The stat we are looking for is hack. Hack is a stealth-related skill. Stealths are improved. What is hack improved by? It's gonna be a mind stat, right? Intelligence. Yeah, intelligence increases hack. So does charm. Okay. We've got one of these for mind stats, which is body, no. Minds, no. Body again. There we are. There we are. It's 5 seconds to hack it, but we can do it. Turret control terminal. Turret controls. Deactivate motion sensors? No. This is engineering 150. Activate cleanup protocol, target test subjects, and auto mechanical sentries. No, I'm going to deactivate the motion sensors so that they can't attack. Look at the security logs. Security breach detected. Test subjects enclosures being opened as part of an emergency contingency SCE-329.4B. Please refer to your emergency contingency manual to determine what level of panic you should be feeling at the moment. Previous security breach logs have been purged from memory per emergency contingency protocols. Okay, so now without motion sensors, they just won't be able to fire. Using the very drugs causing the problem. Look, I'm not going to turn into... It's a bad joke. Okay. The turrets are the one that are blocking up our ability to get up here, right? Oh, what's that? What's up? Peace. Just gonna quickly make my way through that one too. They are all just looking in the corners. Pulse hammer gold. Ooh. Don't mind me. No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'm not here. You didn't see anything. Got it? Can't you just like... Can't you... Hang on, I'm pretty sure this is a thing. Can't you just like... Yeah! Oh, you totally can! No, you didn't see me. It's fine. Oh, yeah, you just go up behind him and turn him off. It looks like it comes back on after a while, though. Okay. That's another entrance here, but I don't know if I want to explore it. I think that was just the other way.
Didn't I warn you not to set foot in here until the job was done? You should have listened to my advice.
Let's talk about this, Minnie.
There's nothing to discuss. I can fix Adrena time without you, and certainly without Mother. You wasted your time coming here, and worse, you wasted mine. But I won't let anything stand in the way of progress.
What if you and your mother joined forces to cure the Marauders?
You surprise me, Captain. Once we fix the chemistry of Adrena time, the Marauder problem will simply take care of itself.
But a lot of folks are gonna suffer in the meantime. And you don't even know if it'll work.
The days of the old Adrena time are numbered, and Marauders are bound for extinction.
I really wish I could do the inspiration determination one right now. I thought you wanted to help people, not let them die. I know Jasperlow's notes, though, so let's go with that one first. There's a better way. According to Jasperlow's notes, a cure is possible.
I got into the pharmaceutical trade to break new ground, not to fix the problems Mother created. Besides, Mother is determined to ruin everything she touches. First Adrena time, then our family, and now my ambition.
Why not give her a chance? She's been involved with Adrena time since the very start.
She never gave me a chance, forbade it. I see no reason why she deserves a second one.
And what about you, ma'am? Don't you deserve a chance to fix your troubles with her? Don't you both deserve that?
Mother never let me anywhere near R&D. I was always her incompetent little brat.
Really? If you won't compromise, stand down. This doesn't have to get ugly.
Stand down? I think not, Captain. People want to buy clean drugs, and I want to sell them. Under my leadership, Adrena time will live up to its promise, unlike certain mothers.
What about the human cost? More test subjects may die.
Adrena time has already claimed thousands of lives, but I intend to succeed where Mother failed. My drug will be the pride and joy of the Ambrose family. And if we pick up where Gorgon left off, then the human testing phase is well ahead of schedule.
I don't want to fight you, Minnie. Don't force my hand.
Farewell, Captain. If it wasn't already obvious, you're fired.
All right. First things first. I'd literally never seen a 150 check in Persuade before. So Pavati and Felix are both helping us up those stats right now. Okay. So, I think that's My character is supposed to be like a persuady, talky kind of person. I really didn't think that we were going to encounter something that's 150 to not be even possible for us to kind of do here. However, given how relatively quickly we managed to do this section, I think what I want to do is go back to the ship. I want to respec and I want to do that conversation. The story of my character is talking their way through all of these problems. We didn't even fight a Kande at the end of the Outer Worlds. Now, this is definitely like a little bit of save scum in here. Oh, 100%, definitely. But this also doesn't feel like a just end for my character to be trying so hard to persuade and then just give up and kill him. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to use the retech machine to Lydia's personal lab. Nope. But I'm going to go back and retech this, and then we are going to have the conversation. It's also worth noting, I really, really, really want to see the resolution of the story where you convince her that it was wrong, right? So in my first Fallout 1 playthrough, I specifically went with, so we go through here as well. I specifically went with the discussion with the master, right? And I happened to have found all of the evidence to convince the master that FEV was an awful idea. And that was such a formational moment of how I approach RPGs since then, that it really feels so wrong to just betray that in a circumstance where it is on offer. Unless I really need to sleep early day tomorrow. Thanks for the stream and the rest you've done, Rhapsody. It's very kind of you, silly. Sleep well. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. Great, so now I need to go get bits as well. Ugh. Okay, think there's a thing out here. My man, how you been, Raps? Alright, yourself, Losh? I have not responded to your message yet. I will though. I will get to it. I have not yet designed that character. I've been designing another character in the same period of time as well. Silly thing to get. Thank you very much for the gift of the tier 1 sub to Lolash. Lolash, enjoy your emotes in chat and welcome back to the Republic, bud. No rush. Appreciate it. Things have been pretty wonky for the past couple of weeks. Okay, never mind. So there actually isn't a... Wait, can I not even teleport there? Rude. We'll actually have to go there. You and me both? Yeah, no kidding. Definitely for you. Hey, but at least there's a State of Origin coming up soon. It's tomorrow? 2 days time. Tomorrow? Tomorrow night? Tomorrow night, yeah. I'm so stoked. Anything about the teams this year specifically, or is it just like wanting to be able to enjoy you know, the premiere kind of Australian sporting event, or one of the premiere Australian sporting events at least? It's Groundbreaker.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
Okay. I arrived at the Groundbreaker and she's off the ship now as well, so maybe that works. I don't think I have any other missions that I have to finish at this point. That's another thing I needed to do, is check my side missions. Make sure to do that. When COVID hit, I was concerned it wouldn't happen again. It's shaping up to be a good one. Yeah, it definitely seems like, you know, especially with Victoria and New South Wales both being clear for 0 new cases, it feels like it just happened just in time, right? Hey, Lusher. Hey Raps, what do you think of the game so far? I love this game. I really deeply enjoy this game. Retrieve the phonograph. I also haven't gotten the phonographs yet. Let's do that. Let's finish the phonographs. Let's round up all of the rest of the things we have to do before finishing this DLC, and then I think we can get to finishing it as well. Sold a bunch of junk. Let's have a look at mods and then sort them in terms of their value. Highest value at the bottom, and these are Mr. N, changes to N raid type damage. I don't need 3 of those, certainly. Don't need 2 of those either. Stealth kit. Kit applied to armor, which increases all stealth. I actually may end up using that. We'll see. Tomorrow's the big day. I'm going to be clenching buttocks during that thing that we don't discuss because it makes people cranky. Then watching the football and getting day drunk, so it should be good. Honestly, I think the majority of the Wholesomeverse have a plan to avoid sobriety for at least part of that day. Myself definitely included. Eris, could you please give us an update on the SCS ladder streak? Yeah. It'll be back this week. I published a YouTube community post about it, specifically about the lack of videos yesterday due to internet problems, but it will also, or rather it also did contain that the STS ladder streak is going to come back this week. Like the first week it was because I couldn't do that much focus on anything except for YouTube. What do you know? Why? My job though. And then the week after, Teak had to arrive late and I had to leave early, so it's just unfortunate for both of us. You Movembering? I mean, if I could grow any more than I currently have, Lolash, I would, but my attempt to Movember would not be impressive at all. It would very much just be, did you change anything? 13's down there. Maybe I sell some of my new weapons. Let's go employees benefits. Aquarasia. Yeah, that one I've invested a bunch of weaponry into. Shotgun and hypers I can get rid of, certainly. We're getting closer to the 8,000 we need. Yellow belly suit. On. So you hit a melee as well. Can definitely get rid of that. The pressurized injection as well as the injection suit. I'll probably keep the injection suit just because it's higher value. Determination +5. No. Okay, we're over the 8,000 we need. Do you get money based on likes on YouTube videos? In second degree, kind of, because likes increase the interactive metrics of your videos, which mean that your videos get shared with more people, which means more people can see your videos, which means that more people possibly subscribe, but also more people see the ads in the videos, and then the ads are the things that pay you. So, like, secondarily, kind of, but not directly, no. Okay, and there was no shopping on here that I needed to do. Okay, let's re-optimize our stats, go and finish Roscoe's missions. Maybe we should finish Roscoe's missions before we re-optimize our stats, actually, though. Well, I mean, the ads are the things that are supposed to get you paid. Good point, well made, Amy Alice, because sometimes they'll just take back all of the money. Sometimes you'll make people watch, like, about 1 million ads, and they will pay you for 0 of them, because all of those people were apparently fake. Or rather, all of the traffic was apparently invalid in some way, which then they'll not tell you about, you know, what was possibly invalid and all. And then you'll constantly keep pushing and try and get them to tell you, and then they'll say that we're not going to tell you, and then they're also not going to, or rather they'll say that we're not saying that 100% of them were invalid traffic. However, they will take 100% of the money, which means that, I mean, you are saying that, aren't you? So, sorry about that. It's well known I'm a robot. Lolash, I can't believe it. You watched every video for that whole time, tens of thousands of times each. The Downfall series, the absolute least. That's the remarkable thing. Like, anyway, I don't need to. I don't need to get involved in discussing that constantly because this is gonna sour my mood, TBH. But just the goal of being gaslit by the people that you work for. How much I love you. Right back at you, Lolash. I have 2 extensions on Firefox. One turns on ads on a channel, and the other automatically likes videos from channels I'm subscribed to. Those sound like very, very useful, useful interactions. Extensions, rather.